Hello all, welcome back to the next one. In this one, we'll see how do we set up TestNG. So we need to install TestNG plugin to Eclipse, and then we need to download TestNG jar files which we can add to our project in order to make TestNG classes. So let's go started. The first thing with opening Eclipse. So I'm just gonna bring up Eclipse right now and click OK. And let me also show you the document that I created for you. So testng setup. There is some document that I created which you can refer also. First thing we'll do is we'll install a testng plugin to Eclipse, and then we will download couple of jar files which are really important to work with testng. So I have provided the jar file locations. These initial two links are the current versions, and at the bottom is the main location for those jar files, and from there you can download other versions also. But I usually suggest to use the same versions as I'm using. It helps in learning seamlessly and helps avoid version specific issues so that you can concentrate on testng concepts instead of dealing with version related issues. It might be possible you download any other version and there are some small issues which might be fixed in the next release. So it's better to use these same versions for learning process, and then you can obviously use latest versions. So these are the current latest, by the way. So first let me actually start with creating a project. So I'm going to click on file, new, Java project. So let's name it as testng tutorial, and that's about it. We're gonna click next, and it's gonna create a source folder for us. Then click finish. Here we go. We have a testng tutorial project created right now. Under that we have a source folder. In that we usually start by creating packages. So packages are something which holds the classes. So right click on this, new, and click on package. So I can maybe call it as test classes. So in our usual projects, we have two differentiations. Basically, one is the application code and the other is the test code. So we will create a package right now as test classes in which we mainly gonna write our test code because we are trying to learn testng. There is no application that we're gonna create. So test classes, and this is our test classes package. Now inside it we can create classes. So let's right click, new, and we can click on classes, but we don't want to do that. We can click on other, and let's try to search test. But right now it shows JUnit because JUnit kind of comes by default, and we don't want that. So what I want here is I want to create testng classes, and after installing testng plugin, these things become really easy because I want to show you one thing real quick. Let's say if I click on new and class, and I create a maybe test class right now, and the max I can do is I can check this public static void main default method and click finish. It'll give me this format of a class, but we don't want this, right? We don't want all of this. We want a class which is testng, and we can create it without plugin also, but plugin makes it little easy for us to do few things. So we're gonna click on help, click on install new software. This kind of window will come up. You can click on what is already installed to see what is already there on your Eclipse, and then you can click on add. You can give it a name as testng plugin, or you can give any other name also, but it is most relevant. And then after HTTP type beust.com/eclipse and click OK. And here you see testng, and there are two things: testng, the main thing, and one of the optional plugin is getting installed, which is for M2E integration, and M2E is Maven. So we can select that also. And this URL I have mentioned out here in the document, and you will obviously have the document access. So after that, let's click next, and it's gonna ask us to kind of accept the license. Here you go, and then click finish. It's gonna try to install the software. There's gonna be one more pop-up that we need to accept, and then after that we will have to restart Eclipse and it should be installed. That's really easy. So this is the pop-up that I was talking about. So click OK here, and it's gonna install TestNG. Then it asked us to restart Eclipse. We can click yes, and it's gonna restart on its own. So once this is restarted, what we can do here is we can actually, in the meanwhile, we can go to our links. That will take us to the Maven repository. So this is for TestNG, and the another one is for JCommander. Let's get both of them. So I was talking about this. So these are the links for 6.11 version right now. I can click on TestNG from here, and I'll get access to all the versions here. So you can select any version, but since this is the latest, I'll get this one, and you can also get this one for practicing. From there, you can download this jar file. Files, download jar file, click save. And the same thing we'll do for JCommander. Download, click save. So both the files are downloaded. Once both the files are downloaded, what we can do here is we can actually save them to a location where we want to save them. So I am actually gonna save at my documents. This is my workspace, and inside it I have a folder called libs. In that I want to create a folder. Maybe I can name it as TestNG libs, or TestNG is fine because it's already under libs, and that's here. Now I can open my downloads. So if you're using Windows or if you're using Mac, but you know where your download goes, right? So my download goes to the downloads folder by default. I'm just gonna drag them up here. So now my TestNG files and JCommander files, the jar files, are copied to this location. So I can actually now close this guy. We don't need it. And again open Eclipse. And this is a very important step. Right click on this, go to properties, or go to build path, configure build path. You will see this window. We need to select Java build path, and from here there are these tabs. You need to click on libraries, click on add external jars, and from here you need to select all the correct location. So from workspace personal, I'll go to the libs folder, and under that I create a TestNG. Inside it there are these two files. So I'm gonna select both of them at one time and click open, then click apply, and then click OK. So now I have TestNG in my class path. What we can do here is we can go to package. I can go to new and click on other. Instead of creating a class directly, click on other. And now if I type TestNG, I see an option for TestNG class, and I can see this. I have all these annotation options right ahead. So we will see what these annotations are when we'll create TestNG classes in future lectures. So for now, let me just click cancel. So stay tuned for the next lectures. Thanks for running this one, guys. I'll see you in the next lectures. Thanks.